The head of the Regional Transit Authority under investigation tonight amid claims he took costly trips using taxpayer money. We're going to start right there at 5:30. The Regional Transit Authority tonight is considering whether its CEO should stay or get a pink slip.
His name, Michael Ford, hired back in 2015, and he and the RTA have had a very busy day. Local 4 business editor Rod Maloney joins us now live in Detroit with the very latest of what went on in this meeting. Rod.
Right, after a day-long or morning-long meetings, Michael Ford, in about the last hour, wrote a check to the RTA to the tune of $18,830. And that's for a number of differing expenses that he is paying back to the RTA after we started looking into these. These are just a number of the expense reports that he's turned in, and there is deep concern over what has transpired. The day started early when the RTA board had a private session with Ford to hear his explanation for his expense reports. Here's what he's having to explain. A trip in March 2015 to Washington, D.C. to attend a travel conference. He went out 2 days before and stayed 2 days after. Spent as much as $560 a night at the JW Marriott Hotel, trying to meet with Michigan's congressional delegation. He never got the meetings, and the RTA paid over $4,000. He then went to San Francisco in October 2015, stayed at the self-described boutique Adagio Hotel, whose website proclaims exactly like nothing else, spending nearly $500 a night for 2 nights and nearly $400 a night for 3 nights. And then there's the gasoline expenses. He filed page after page, hundreds of dollars at a time, getting reimbursed for travel expenses all over the Metro Detroit region for meetings and consultations. RTA spokesperson Mario Morrow says Ford is budgeted for $10,000 a year for gasoline, and his contract is clear.
There was an allotment for gas that was 50% of the federal rate, and that was paid out at 100%. In which Mr. Ford is reviewing that, and he may be making a reimbursement to the RTA for that.
So the check that he wrote this afternoon, I am told, is for the gasoline expenses we just talked about, but also cell phone expenses and some sort of medical expenses, perhaps a flexible spending care account or some COBRA expenses. We're still trying to sort that out. That is in the set of documents that we have. And so essentially the question becomes, is that enough? Is paying that money back going to help him or hurt him? We'll have to wait and see. Back to you.
So, Rod, when will the RTA revisit the issue?
Well, we're told now because they had the meeting, they had another executive session during the day today, and they didn't make a decision on Ford's fate, so they're going to wait until March 8th. There's another board hearing then. We should know more.
All right, we know you'll stay on top of it. Thank you, Rod.